So what are some of your favorite songs to play? I know you have a huge list that you play when you play out. So what are some of your more favorite?
Out of, I'm growing. I have a growing repertoire constantly. Right now it's at 60.
Wow.
And I have 10 in the making for next week's gig.
That's a lot.
Isn't that ridiculous?
That is a lot.
And each gig is only about 30 songs. So it really gives me a
Only.
Well, to me, I've done it so many times. I've done it 4 times already, so it's really not.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 hours playing by yourself is a lot.
That is a lot.
But, my favorite songs to play live. Definitely that Lady Gaga mix that I played first. That's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, that one's
Whether
cool.
people like Lady Gaga or not, they will sing with you. And that's a really fun one. Other than that, What's Up by 4 Non Blondes. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
okay.
Everybody knows that song.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the lyrics,
you can still mumble
it's only
along.
one word.
Right.
And so everybody can get it into that song, which is really fun. And then lastly, I have a Janis Joplin medley.
Okay.
And everybody really gets into Mercedes-Benz.
Oh.
Everybody. I have an older crowd and a younger crowd because my parents and their friends like to come.
Oh, cool.
So that one's a really big hit with the older crowd. No offense to my parents if they're listening. But there's a difference between
Different
20
generation.
years old. Yes.
There we go. Not
Generations.
older crowd.
Yes.
Generation.
Yes. Generational.
Cool. So is there, I guess we'll go off topic here for a minute.
It's okay.
Is there a reason, like when you're writing your set list, do you specifically target certain people? Or since you're playing for so long, like, I guess how do you go about that? Because that is a long time to play.
It is. Basically, I think about what I've played in the past few weeks, and I try to dig up the old stuff that I haven't played in a few weeks. I'll rotate songs in and out, but people request things.
Okay.
And if they know they've seen it on my YouTube account, or they know that they've heard it before at Big B, they will request it. But it wasn't necessarily in my set. But this binder that you see has all of my songs in it.
Oh, okay.
Once I've done a song, it doesn't leave the binder unless I have to fix something in it.
Right.
But basically, I set a list of 30 that I want to do prospectively, and then people request things. You get off topic.
Okay.
And it doesn't always happen.
Right.
But then if there's a younger crowd, I can do Say My Name, But an older crowd, the generational crowd, excuse me,
right.
They're going to be like, what is this? Like,
that's true.
Why? I don't get it. Why are you doing this? So,
okay.
And like I do Baby One More Time, too.
Oh, wow.
And so generational interests are going to vary. So if I see that I'm not getting the college kids in there that day, I'm not going to do
that stuff.
those songs.
Okay.
So.
Well, cool.
Yeah. It's very strategic.
It sounds like
it's
it. You just kind of wing it when you get there,
I do.
basically.
So I have to practice all 70 songs, all 2 weeks.
Wow.
And then see what happens when I get there.
That's very impressive. That's a lot of work.
Thanks.
Wow.
It is kind of interesting.
We're almost
fact.
out of time.
I know. I'm so sad.
You think about it like an hour. You think that's a long time, but it's not really. It's not. Especially with this much music.
Drinking wine and thinking bliss is on the other side of this. I just need a compass and a willing accomplice. All my doubts that fill my head are skating up and down again, up and down, around again, down and up and down again. Oh, I've had my chances and I've taken them all just to end up right back here on the floor. To end up right back here on the floor. Pennies in a well, $1 million in the fountain of a hotel. Fortune teller that says maybe you will go to hell. But I'm not scared at all. Ooh. Of the cracks in the crystal ball. Sometimes you think everything is wrapped inside a diamond ring. Love just needs a witness and a little forgiveness and a halo of patience and a less sporadic pace. And I'm learning to be brave in my beautiful mistakes. Oh, I've felt that fire and I've been burned, but I wouldn't trade the pain for what I've learned. I wouldn't trade the pain for what I've learned. Pennies in a well, $1 million in the fountain of a hotel. Fortune teller that says maybe you will go but I'm not scared at all of the cracks in the crystal, the cracks in the crystal ball. Irony, irony, this hate and love, what it does to me, what it's done to me, what it's done. Pennies in a well, $1 million in the fountain of a hotel, broken mirrors and a black cat's cold stare. Walk under ladders on my way to hell, I'll meet you there. But I'm not scared at all. Ooh, no, I'm not scared at all about the cracks in the crystal, the cracks in the crystal ball.